Alright, so I will say, I don't know how big this area is. Oh, shit, we've got this thing again. Shit. Hope we came prepared enough. Also, I should try to keep a better eye out in case there's other spots I can go into. So this has the same thing going on with, like, the rusted, whatever this is that's causing everything to be red. That's happening again. Look, that tank. It's filled with microbial growth. Fogged vent. What was this place? Be careful. The water will be just as toxic as it is in the bloom. You got it. Okay, I can go down here. I guess I'll go that way later. I'll need to remember to go back over here, I guess. Reached wall. Ooh, man, that's just toxic as fuck. By the way, I keep forgetting to mention, I'll pause it just so I'm not punished by losing oxygen or whatever. But yeah, the music is really understated, but it's actually so good. It's actually so fitting for this game. But like, because, you know, this game doesn't have much going on for it visually, so the music really has to, be perfect at, like, every opportunity. So I think this is the same spot I was at, I think. It says no lab. This is an industrial facility! Damn, capitalism is everywhere, guys. These containers must have carried some vital resources for its operation. Fuel, perhaps? I guess. Okay, these are handy for both. But I'm gonna go ahead and save these because they're multi-purpose. That's also multi-purpose and really handy. Guess I'll go ahead and get my air back. I'll start using these if I have to, but if I find one that's like designated for one purpose, then I might as well use it for that purpose, you know? Well, I think that other hole might have been to go up. Because we saw that other hole up on the surface. Dr. Hesse has just arrived on the site. Send him through. Constantine has full clearance. We've seen the name Constantine a decent amount. He was the one giving orders, I think, in the area to the right. Okay, there's nowhere else to go here, I think. Let me check back up this way, then. Let me see if this just takes me to the same spot. No? Okay, it won't let me go there at all. So there wasn't really a point to going this way, then. Besides just, hey, more environment. Also, it doesn't seem like I can go over there, I don't think. I might be able to a different way. Alright. Oh, I can still go down further. Ooh. Let's go left first. Collapsed pipe. Got somebody over here. These pipes, these tanks. This facility was outputting huge volumes of something into the planet's atmosphere. This has to have been a geoengineering project. The way of clearing, we say, 66-7C. C. But looking at this place, it suffered a total collapse. What went wrong? Maintenance on the sound hall is continuing. I'm seeing a massive pressure spike here. Control? I'm guessing that was right before he died. Like, hey guys, the pressure's kind of spiking. Guys? Guys? No sample available. For what? Blue bubble. Okay, I guess this is just to keep me cooking. Might as well use the bloom bubbles. I guess, since I'm gonna get more of them. I don't need them for anything in particular. Actually, blue bubbles I might not have... might have been the one thing I missed from before. I didn't get to keep. So I may want to make sure I keep one just in case. I haven't scanned that yet. Because I know the other stuff I definitely have. That's a good incentive to use those. Clear passage. Okay, hello. Control? I'm slicing it before it cascades. Clear the reactor chamber. Bacterial outflow is about to hit. Overgrown suit. Oh, that's just terrifying to think about. I'm surprised I can't get a sample here. Just gonna go over here just in case. Yeah, I didn't think anything was gonna happen, but you know, I had to check. What else is going on around here? Sliced umbilical. You know, maybe it would pay to, like, read the descriptions of these spots more. Just because, like, a lot of this area, at least... you know, at least for this area. Because, like, a lot of this area does have something you can get from it, you know? Youngs. Yes, sir. The atmospheric density is increasing ahead of its schedule. Please inform the boards. They will be pleased. By the way, also, I think this would be, like, really handy to have for, like, a, you know, D&D thing or something like that. Is, like, just have someone be able to narrate of, like, what you're seeing, you know? Like, this would be really cool. It feels like that, I guess what I'm saying. Like, having some DM going, a large access hatch to the floor above lies open. Its ladder corroded into a twisted, rusty spine. What will you do? That kind of thing. Alright, let's go see what's up here. It's the other side of that area we were at before. There wasn't a way to go down, right? No, I think there wasn't a way to go down, from what I could see. What do we have over here? Here, this is where they controlled this place once. Uh-huh. They were changing this planet, manipulating it. These vast tanks of engineered microbes were their tools, which I guess is what became the bloom. Algae changed the atmosphere of Earth billions of years ago. These creatures were meant to do the same. Wait. So maybe this place wasn't originally an ocean. No, it would have had to been. No, I think they found this place with life on it and were like, alright, let's engineer it to be how we want it to be so we can abuse it and just make it our own. Probably in their mind, probably get rid of the old life just because they're evil motherfuckers. By accident or sabotage, this containment was breached. Probably Mane's mother, I'm guessing. Or me. These idiots! They could have killed every last species on this planet. That's what the bloom is, I think. Eaten up in a global bloom. I mean, the bright side is, though, we've seen stuff surviving in the bloom. Somehow the reap survived. Somehow the stalks held on. Tried to revert our mistake. Yet, of course this is a fictional planet, but even in real life, nature has a way of doing that. It's actually, like, really fucking cool. To, like... Because, like, there are towns, there are cities that have been abandoned. And it's just crazy how quickly, like, nature comes back. Like, even if you have, like, some house that just lives in that's just in a neighborhood, you know, like an older neighborhood, that no one's lived in for, like, 20, 30 years. Just the way nature comes back, even if it doesn't seem like it outside the house, sometimes there's, like, houses that look completely fine, but they haven't been lived in 20 years, and you go inside and there's, like, stuff growing through the floor and things like that. Sometimes shit is crazy. And then you go out and, like, especially in, like, more lived-in areas, like Europe and Asia, the more abandoned areas, where people used to live but don't anymore. It's kind of crazy. Like, obviously, I haven't been to Europe, but like I've seen, like pictures of places and stuff like that where nature has come back. Like even something like Chernobyl, which isn't that long ago, all things considered. It's crazy to see like how nature's just kind of swept back over. Anyway, let's get back into this. But yeah, seeing a fictional version of that is really cool. Humans don't deserve this planet. We didn't deserve to find life. True. I've seen enough. Scan what's left, and I'll take a look back at base. Okay, but then where do we go from there? Like, kind of got everything, I think. Find a way out of here. So that's Hess. No. Oh god, the tank is breached! The artificers. I didn't mean... Are they all dead? Constantine, what are you... Step away from the console! Oh no. Okay, so Hess is Constantine then. That's his first name then. Okay. Good to know. Our shit's crazy. We're doing the artificers a favor. Despite all their abilities, they couldn't manifest this kind of planetary change. It's interesting, like, not to, like, throw any game above or below another, because, like, both this game and this other game I'm thinking of are both good games in their own right, and I've had fun with both. But it is interesting, like, how this has so much more of, like, an environmental storytelling. Not environmental in the sake of, like, it's about the environment, but environmental in the sense of we aren't just a guy walking around. Like, how you would have storytelling in Little Nightmares versus the storytelling in The Last of Us, is what I'm getting at. But, like, this game has so much of a different way of telling its story. Which, it's had plenty of dialogue, don't get me wrong. But so much of it has just been, like, if I had, like, stopped, slowed down, and read the descriptions of things more. It's so much different from, that Under the Waves, which I played recently. And it is also, like, a very environmental-heavy game. And, of course, this isn't a real planet. Maybe. Maybe they found something, who knows. But yeah, this place shouldn't be real. Well, the other one is about, like, our actual oceans. Oh, pop me out here? Damn. Surprised it's letting me go through here. Oh, is this just a quicker way back? Thank you, I've been needing that. Oh, hey! Okay, now this is back where we're already at. I think I know where we are. We're, like, right above where the base is. In that case, might as well just save myself the clicking distance and just get picked up. Yeah, it's interesting, like, how they've gone about different ways. I'm not trying to put either one of them down for the other. Just want to say that, like, I do think that one had much more of a direct storytelling, Under the Waves, while this one has had much more of an environmental storytelling. Online again? Good. We have a lot to talk about. Yes, we do. I've been digging through what we discovered in the facility. How's Binet doing? You should probably tell me that. What they did here, it's terrible. They could have wiped out life on this planet. Icall should have known better than to mess with the entire planet's ecosystem. It should also mention that to, maybe some real-life companies. Just saying. The failure of the facility was catastrophic. The bloom dominated half their planet. Half? Huh? As far as I can tell, it wiped out the artificers. What about the skeletons of the bloom? Those have been really helpful, by the way. The rest of the planetary ecosystem reacted somehow. Resisted. Pushed the bloom back. Thank God they did. Based on what we found at Site 1, the artificers must have had a role in this. Their final act? Yeah, did they, like, resist somehow? Or, like... Oh wait, so it mentioned that they could mess with RNA and DNA. So maybe they made some way to for the for the local plant life, local fungi, whatever, to be able to stop the bloom and absorb it. Which, by the way, is very not the exact same, but it does remind me of some things that happen that I won't expand too much on, just because I don't want to spoil that game. But for Horizon Zero Dawn, and that's a post-apocalyptic game, and it's interesting finding out the history of that game. I don't love Forbidden West quite as much, but Zero Dawn is so damn good. Anyway, the tech prepare the world for the catastrophe Baikal unleashed. They died for this planet. And you were all that sort of... me? I guess. I didn't realize I was an artificer. Well, perhaps not all. Mine? I keep seeing the same thing mentioned in the data. Same term appearing in fragments. The oceanic mind. I saw it once. Was there another time? As far as Baikal was concerned, you were just the beginning. The first mind. So maybe they made like some bigger AI, or maybe the artificers were the key inscrutable creatures with quiet power. So I'm thinking either the people made some greater AI using the artificers, and I was like the first step towards the AI that I am in this game. Either that, or the artificers maybe had like some sort of link with each other, like maybe they weren't, maybe not a hive mind, but maybe they had like some sort of connection mentally in a different way than obviously people do. That'd probably be closer to Beezerant, but maybe not like controlled by a single entity. It could have been like I've seen it otherwhere. It wasn't fiction, but all the examples are blanking my mind right now. But like where it's not necessarily a hive mind, but like they all have like some sort of collective consciousness together. Anyway, they're key with scrupule quiet power. Okay, able to simulate, predict, then able to change. They could rewrite life itself. For Baikal, the opportunity this provided was clear. While the artificers were like gardeners, caretakers of this world, Baikal imagined something else. Managers. An oceanic mind providing total control of the ecosystem, able to enact their will. That's what they were building when the colony collapsed. And it's still out there. So it survived? In the deep, powered by the heat of the hydrothermal vents, the oceanic mind sleeps. So, are we waking this up? And if we do, is that a good thing? I want to see it for myself. We have to know how this all ended. Yeah, but like, is it a good thing to open it, though? I've marked the approximate position on the map, way out to the north, deep in the abyss. Alright then. So way past where Mine was. Okay. Let me know when you're ready to see this through. Okay, so I think they're hinting that that's not going to be the finale. With all this, we gotta see how this ends. See how it ended. We gotta see this through. But yeah, I'm gonna drop these in just to make sure. Okay, it looks like I already have them, but let me double check. Yep. Okay, they're already in there. That's cool. So we didn't really get anything new out of that, but that's fine. I think there's another 7. I was born on Earth, born in the city of Ponta Delgada, out in the Atlantic, among the turquoise waters and green slopes of the Azores. Oh, that's a really particular place. I'm going to Google it. Go to Google Maps, see if this is a real place or not. Because maybe it's like a fictional city they made, just because life is supposed to be dying in this. Ponta Delgada? Oh, yeah, Portugal. That makes a lot of sense. That's really cool. Yeah, it's like the south side of an island. Okay, maybe it's not Portugal, but an island in the. Oh yeah, it looks like it's an island in the Atlantic, but I think it's. I think it's part of Portugal. You know, like Portugal. You know, owns it for whatever reason. But yeah, colonized it. I don't know. But yeah, it looks like it's an island. That's really cool. Seeing like restaurant recommendations. That's I've gotten way off the plot. Okay. My father was studying the dying waters, chasing the last known pod of sperm whales. Okay, I didn't know if that was going the direction it was when I just saw sperm. Like, oh no! What kind of game is this now? Okay, to record a final fading image of their impossible spatial language, or was lost forever. So the last known pod. God. That's sad to think about. Ugh. My mother was a journalist writing a book on citizen scientists that never found a publisher. We lived there, and all along the Atlantic coast of Europe for almost a decade, where life became impossible. The storms tearing into the tidal walls, flooding city after city, clothes twisted in foaming water. We joined the latest waves of refugees, found ourselves beside the Thames, settling in London. How did London make it that far, though? I mean, I imagine they'd get flooded. Anyway, from this privileged viewpoint, I watched our oceans die. And then my parents, too. And at some point, once I've left this sad gray planet behind on a string of bicycle contracts, forgot that turquoise water ever existed. You were born here. And maybe here, things can be different. Looks like there's just one more page, by the way, so yeah, I think this is going to be the final thing. Let me check the lab real quick, see what's going on. Taxonomy. What do we got? Lung crest. Behavior. Ooh! Okay, this one looks really cool. And then we got cold fire fans. Cool. Radish colony. I don't see anything else we could do to get the sketch, though. Whatever. Oh, she's over here. Oh. That's cool. I can just scan. That's nice. I didn't realize that was a thing. Oh. What the fuck is going on in here? What's with all, like, the... Why is the... DAT 4? Rich? Wait, what's this final bit, though? Like, something Ellery? Why is it saying... What is the final bit about? Because it's talking Ellery, but, like... Is that me saying that? Or is that Minnie saying that? So, W... P... thing D? I can't tell what that's supposed to be. Maybe this apostrophe is also part of the word. Like changed into something else. Maybe I could have looked at what it said before and get an idea, but now I can't. Yeah, next time we're gonna be heading out to that final area and see what happens. It's been almost 50. I might split that episode in half, maybe. I'm not sure yet. You'll see at some point, I'm sure. Future me will take care of it. He always does. But anyway, I will see you all next time in Another Waters in what should be the finale. Bye. Thank you for watching. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and comment and subscribe to the channel for more content. Thank you.